welcome back to the GM. I'm your guy, Boulanger. And up next, I want to share about a 4 minute clip of a video conversation between Rich Eisen and Albert Beer about Lamar Jackson, the Baltimore Ravens, and his contract situation. Uh, a lot of us in Baltimore Ravens Nation have soured on this conversation, and this is my last video about Lamar contract situation until a decision has been made, whether he's franchise tag, traded, or whatever happens. And so, but I do want to share this video, give you some give you some commentary, and then we'll sign off on this conversation. We'll move into the combine, draft needs, things like that. So let's go.
By the coach who said 200% Lamar Jackson was going to return next year. That'd be John Harbaugh. What in the world is happening with the Ravens and Lamar Jackson at present, best you can tell?
Yeah, I think stalemate's the right term, and I mean, look, like I think that the Ravens genuinely love Lamar Jackson and genuinely want Lamar Jackson to be their starter for the next few years. But there's the other part of this, which is they've had 2 years to do this now, Rich, and if there was a compromise, I mean, like smart people get these things done. Like if there was a compromise to be done, wouldn't it be done by now, And to me, like that's the big thing that's hanging over all of this. Like you would think that if there was some sort of middle ground that they could have found between, like the fully guaranteed contract that Lamar wants and the top of the market, more traditional quarterback deal the Ravens have been offering. Well, then they would have found that middle ground by now, and they haven't. And so I think, there's a very, very big decision coming over the next, I think it's 8 days, when the deadline for the franchise tag comes. And that decision is going to be whether or not to put the exclusive or the non-exclusive tag on him. And there's going to be a very real tell. If they put the exclusive tag on him at $46 million a year, or $46 million for 2023, that means they're very, very serious about hanging on to Lamar Jackson and trying to get something done with Lamar Jackson, because that takes him off the market for everybody else and would make it much harder for another team coming in that would trade for him to negotiate a long-term deal because the number's much higher. If they put the non-exclusive tag on him at $32 million, now all of a sudden we're open for business, and this thing could get really, really interesting really, really fast.
So I do agree with what Albert Breer is saying, and I think that's the next thing that we're watching for as Ravens fans is what type of tag they put on him. I think the only thing that makes that important is it kind of signals to us Baltimore's viewpoint. The exclusive tag means he can only negotiate with the Ravens, and that means they're serious about keeping him in-house. And if it's the non-exclusive, which means he can go talk to other teams, sign an offer sheet, and the Baltimore Ravens could definitely allow him to go there and get 2 first-round picks in response. And so I think that that's the thing that we're waiting for. I think there's no more conversation. There's no more conversation about are they close, are they far apart, guaranteed money, not guaranteed money. I think that this is the next step in this contract talk. So I think that that's why I'm signing off on it. There's nothing else to report. There's nothing else to discuss. There's nothing else to debate in this. Let's listen to a little bit more, and then we'll be done.
So I think that that's what you want to look for. Like they're at this stalemate, and I think the next big move is which of the 2 franchise tags the Ravens choose to put on Lamar Jackson.
We know that allowing you to do this, we could lose you. But we at least have the backstop of 2 first overalls, and we know that prevents you from talking to a couple of teams that don't have first round draft choices in the next 2 drafts. We get it, but that will also allow maybe a little extra room to see, Joe Burrow doesn't sign for fully guaranteed dollars, and Justin Herbert doesn't sign for fully guaranteed dollars, and Daniel Jones and Geno Smith and Derek Carr and and when Aaron Rodgers goes somewhere else, obviously he's already got a contract. But I think you get what I'm saying. Like this is the landscape, Lamar. It's not just us. I mean, it's everyone.
So I just wanted to get in that Rich Eisen comment. And so Rich Eisen is still speaking from the context of Lamar Jackson wanting a fully guaranteed deal. But you know what? To be honest, we've never seen that come out and really be stated. That's all been speculation. And so I don't think Lamar wants a fully guaranteed deal. I think he wants the guaranteed money. And when he's requesting, when Joe Burrow requests, when Justin Herbert requests the guaranteed money, they're going to request Deshaun Watson type guaranteed money. So Deshaun Watson got a fully guaranteed deal, but his guaranteed money is what the other guys who are next up is going to request. And remember, you heard it here first. The real contract they need to be concerned about is not Burrow, not Hurts, and not Justin Herbert if they get done first. The real contract the Baltimore Ravens have to be concerned about if it gets done before Lamar is Daniel Jones' contract. Now, don't laugh yourself out of your seat when I said that. Here's why. Daniel Jones is what I would call a second level quarterback who played really well this year, got his team to the playoffs. And so there has been projection that Daniel Jones' new contract is going to be worth about $45 million per year. On a 4-year deal, that's $190 million. On a 5-year deal, that's roughly $235 million. And so if Daniel Jones comes through with a $45 million per uh, contract, then and that sets his value, then Lamar Jackson's floor, meaning the floor of his contract, will skyrocket. That's the contract they need to worry about because Daniel Jones has not done nearly what Lamar has done in the league and has only led his team to the playoffs once. Lamar has led his team to the playoffs 4 times and in that course has also won the MVP. So that's the contract I believe they have to really be concerned about. But listen, man, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? You'll get some different content from me over the next 8 days, and we'll just be waiting for a real decision to be made. I'm your guy Boulanger. Please hit the like button, subscribe, share it with a friend, and I'm out.